Hello everybody, welcome back to Tasting the Spire, AI War 2's first expansion. The Spire Rise is continuing, and in this episode we're going to be progressing further and hopefully at least completing this inner circle, pushing out a little more. We have done a few things. We're up to almost 3 hours playtime now. The Scourge, both types, friendly and hostile, are throwing their weight around. In here we can see just a steady stream of the suckers. And of course they've got a lot more buildings around the outer edge. Now ours have really helped us a little more quickly than I thought, especially at first, clear out all of this mess through here, and they've even been pushing out on their own more than they already were. We have had to spend a lot of time defending Kiwi, and at this point I kind of wish I had initially just grabbed the fleet in there and abandoned the system and gone back later. But I almost feel obligated to defend it now that they've got a decent armory in there. I want to keep that thing going. The battle between our Scourge and their Scourge could very well decide the outcome of this game. And while it's been managed reasonably well by my part, I believe it's not been perfect. We've got all of that going on. The Scourge is actually, they had a building in here, a low-level armory that was eventually taken out. They were fighting a bunch of Hunter Fleet and Warden Fleet. Warden Fleet's still around. So the good news is they're largely keeping them occupied. The bad news is they probably won't be as much help to us as we go in here. And this is the key system. By the way, they're spawning almost all their exos here. So they don't have to spawn them anywhere connected to the homeworld. And they seem to prefer to spawn them close to the target, which would make sense. And that also means that as we push out, things will be looking better for us in that respect. But this is obviously a bear of a system to go after, which is why it's taken me this long to take the plunge. If we look here, our Spire city that we have built, we actually have it built now, all of the buildings that I can fit in it for the moment. Mining facility, that and time have taken care of the metal problem. Shipyard to build the smaller ships that go with it, and a couple of the frigate neural nets. There are more things I'm going to want to build, but this is what is there for now. And that gives us a total of 4 frigates to go along with our cruiser. And each of the frigates is 1/4 of the stats, pretty much exactly, of the cruiser. So that pretty much evens out to a second cruiser available. Now we're going to pop in here and see what sort of damage we can cause. Hopefully not to ourselves. Let's go ahead and pop in the partisans as well. And I just want to hang out over here for the immediate time frame. I want to stay away from everything because if we look at the Citadel, it's not cooperating with me. There we go. So that's almost up to this. I want to stay away from this, knock out the Warden Fleet and everything that's sort of trapped in here because there's nowhere for it to go. We control all the neighboring systems. Got an exo wave that's going to be coming. We need to do some damage before then. And this thing's going to be a bear. I need to totally isolate it, clear out as much other things as I can. And we've got like Sabbath guard posts down here and up here. So we've got to be kind of, this is a battle we've just got to be kind of careful. So I just sort of want to move out over this way to the edge and wear down the presence in the system. Now where is, okay, they're coming up through this way. They're probably going to get annihilated by other stuff they're running into, but all I really want them to do is distract stuff. And why are you running over there? Yeah, well, you died anyway. Okay. No. Come back. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, we've got this Sabbath firing off. I think now is probably a good time. A little bit of something coming to Kiwi. Not a lot. I'm going to watch that carefully. And actually, I think I want to deploy these guys right away. Because I just want to secure Kiwi. And this is one of our new groups. They have a whole bunch of, let's take a look at them. So they've got spiders. Unfortunately, only Mark 1 because we don't have tech for that. But they've got a bunch of force field frigates. And so, again, they're a low mark group, but they will help defend systems only. They won't go on systems that you do not control. Or that are not at least neutral. And then in here, I want to send my primary fleet to knock out various things. Now this is probably a little too close to Citadel. I'd like to, yeah. Why don't you go knock this out? And I like the melee ships for quickly taking down guard posts. So we'll go ahead and eliminate you. And knock that out as well. There we go.
My team's on it.
And now you can come back this way. And so I think what I want to do is just gradually wheel my way around the edge of the system. Let's clear out this stuff. And then when it's gone, pretty much, there we go. Go after another post. And they're keeping this Dire Guardian occupied, not doing a whole lot else. There we go. Move back.
One step ahead of you.
Nope. Don't even think about it. What, you didn't... I thought you knocked it out. That sucks. Get back in there.
On it.
So that was a mistake. And now we're starting to trigger a whole bunch of other reactions from the guards. Scourge active other places. Come on, knock it down. There we go. Now we can retreat.
Roger, Dodger.
And I think we're pretty good, but let's just move right up in here. Nice, big, concentrated ball of pain. I'm intentionally not speeding up this battle because they're probably going to... Why are you... That'll get rebuilt, but again, my Spire ships keep wanting to come down this way. It'll get rebuilt because we are right next door to our capital. So, just like your regular ships in your regular fleets, building the Spire ones just means you have to be right next door, adjacent.
Going now.
Okay, so let's send them out now to knock out these two Sabbats. I don't want you over there because you're just going to get shot. No, I don't want you over there either.
Ready to go.
For some reason the melee ships, I don't think they were quite attacking it before. Oh, now we got a counterattack to deal with. Oh yeah, because they just spawned their exo attack.
In we go.
Yay. So that's going to be fun when they pop into the next system. But I think we're fully, you know, we're defended enough in Sierra November to deal with it. And we at least have knocked down most of their shield on that artillery golem. Okay, are you done? Yeah, I think you're done. Keep moving on. Okay, everybody move around.
Enemies are attacking our planet.
And then you know what, let's just knock out the command station. And then we'll move back up to the top. There we go. I'll move back up here.
But not by my hands. My hands would have been gentler in comparison.
We still have to knock out the rest of the guard posts before getting that counterattack. So,
enemy contact. Planetary defenses responding.
Yep. We got more than what we need. Let's clear it out. And they're coming into Kiwi soon. Still good over here.
Attacking neutral planet.
For some reason that drag box didn't want to work.
All turrets, fire at will.
Okay. I'm not sure if I want to hang out in here or wait. think I'm going to hang out. 'Cause I was going to possibly go defend Kiwi, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I think what I want to do is send... A lot of them are going to die, but I'm just sending the main fleet across
Enemy ships on our
to
planet.
deal with this stuff. Second tractor array frees up everybody so they can go after this.
Damage report. Planet defenses under fire.
Rebuilding them as fast as we lose them. At least that's good. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't want to go all the way back up there. Let's...
It's like you read
Yeah, let's
my
hit that
mind.
grenade launcher. There we go.
Get ready for some
And that should
fun.
eliminate any risk of a counterattack.
Enemy forces are attacking one of our planets.
Come on.
Down the hatch.
I'll do a quick load to get everybody out of the way. Ooh. That I wasn't expecting. And that's right over here. Oh, hi! Extragalactic War Poltergeist. Nice to see you. That's the first one of those that we've seen. Okay, so... I think we want to leave this be for the time being. Now that we've destroyed everything in here. We can always come back and knock out this Citadel in a minute. Let's go reclaim our territory. Let's make sure Kiwi's okay. Let's get this stuff done. There we go. All of you on pursuit. Unload. Go kill things. Fusion mortar. That explains why we lost the system. But I would like to save this spawner if I could. It's not a very high level one because this stuff has been having a lot of conflict in here. Let's send our Spire ships after this lovely piece of machinery. Oh, it looks like we lost the spawner. Oh, maybe not. They're busy on the fortress. Okay, that's running away. We rebuilt it, that's why. New target. Yep, and... okay. Dead again. Come on. Get rid of it. And Kiwi's in trouble as well. Okay. So, let's load up our smaller fleets then. Leave the Spire in here. Oh, there goes the Warden, and now they're escaping. Okay. All of you come down here and defend Kiwi. Oh, doggone it, we lost the freaking... We did lose that armory. That sucks. That's going to hurt us. Unquestionably, that's going to hurt us. I'm not totally sure it was avoidable, though. Maybe my whole process of defending it was just, you know, a little bit of the overzealous type. I mean, we'll eventually get it back, or at least I hope we'll eventually get it back. Here's a bunch of Scourge coming in. Everybody go defend the system. Kill the bad people, if you please. And you definitely should win this fight in time. Okay, so how we doing back up here? Alright, that's okay. So yeah, I think I rebuild everything, clear this out, and then head back in here to claim this system. So this is not at all going to be subtle. We're just using the everything attack concept here. Everybody press in. Everybody murder this thing. Okay, let's speed up. And by the way, the poltergeist that we saw was actually, there's a bit of a bug with that, which can be fixed in the next Steam patch, which is that it's actually adding the hostile Scourge, that is the AI allied Scourge, and we lost one of our frigates, to another one, to the benefit of getting more extra galactic war units for the AI, which obviously their own allies shouldn't be used for that. And why are you not attacking, Mr. Cruiser? Attack. That'll speed things up if the actual most powerful ship I have participates. Yes, now we're knocking this thing down. So, I'm getting a little bit more increased response than I would normally get, but I imagine that patch will hit before the Scourge get too powerful, so it won't be a big deal. But if you've got AI allied Scourge in your game, it's something to consider that they have extra response. Okay. Now the Dark Spire has detected a surge because we've got this relic here, performing a vengeance strike as a result. And we have a strategic advantage relating to this, because we did knock out the vengeance generator over here. And so we have none in the first circle that we now have virtually completely claimed. There's none in the second circle that we plan on claiming. So all of the Dark Spire vengeance generators out here on the outside are the only ones that are going to benefit from that. And they're in AI territory, which is good for us. So the more they flip out, the more it's going to help us. If the Dark Spire takes over some sections of the galaxy, that could impede possibly some of their extragalactic attacks, or at least the Scourge, or, you know, all of that stuff's going to help us. So the more it flips out at this point, the better off we are. And that's why I spent the hacking to get rid of the ones in here. So this isn't one of the relics that can't move. It's not the one that can't move in Sierra November. We've got to find a seat for this. And I want to move it over here. That's the one I've got the quickest access to, and it'll help block things off over in this way. I want to bracket Kiwi, and then do the other ones up here. So what that means is we have to get this moving right away, because the AI will soon detect it and will start attacking. And the Relic Chase is going to become very much a staple of this game, of any Fallen Spire game. So we want to get that moving in there. So I'm going to move these back to their previous fleet numbers, because I want to do some specific things here. Now, the Spire fleet, you come in here, because if they attack, they're probably going to have to come in through this way. That's their closest access point as we go down here. They could spawn some in there. Let's get everything else loaded up. But then also, in here I want to be building my command station right on top, virtually, of the major data center. And we can fill all of that out later. Right now I want to seat the relic. That's the most important part of this. And it is slow. It only, what's the speed? I think 250? Yeah. So I'm going to do this at normal speed, because I want to be able to control everything. Now, let's send a couple of you here, and then you here. So what I want to do is, once we get in here, I need to clear this out right away. We've already got a strong armory in here. We've got some Scourge ships. There we go. So let's pop in there. Both of you are going to go pursuit. Unload. Actually, not pursuit. That's not even what I'm going to want. Let's have you all, yeah, let's have you all on attack move. And kill the command station. So then we're going to want to seat a new one in here.
Enemies are attacking our planet.
Okay, the relic has moved there.
Opened her box and unleashed death.
Whoa, what happened? Oh yeah, okay, we destroyed that command station.
What will you do?
And achievement unlocked. They're miffed because of this, I'm presuming. So they're going to be attacking. I think that might be what these are. Okay, so let's do pursuit here and unload there. So we want all of these to guard against anything that comes in this system that tries to chase us. And then in here, we want to build up our new command station. We want to hit this in the right spot. We're going to block off, because it's going to be one of our Spire cities that are choke points. I'm going to block off this, and I've got to do it at the right range. So whenever I'm building a new command station like this, I always save it so I can make sure I hit the right spot. It's a little tricky to get the range correct. And first time I placed it a little bit too far away, so I want to make sure I get this right. Now this has about the same range as our pikes, not quite as much, but it's good as a rough general guideline. And I think I want it to be right up here around the edge of this planet. Military command station, of course. So we'll try that out. Let's definitely bring you in here. You can see that we have just ticked up because I knocked this out before I hit the major data center, which was a bit of a mistake. We've just ticked up over the Mark III level, but we were going to hit that eventually anyway. Just would have taken a little bit longer. It's still a mistake, but it's not one that I'm going to cry over. Okay, you're moving through. All of you in here, you're doing your job. We've got this stuff coming at us. Let's keep this going. And here we go. The relic moving across.
Enemy forces
The AI is
attacking one of our
attacking
planets.
as we see the messages indicating that. But we're moving along. Waiting for this to build. And here comes our engineers to help assist with that. Okay, there's our relic. It has arrived. So let's make sure. Okay, this is about right. So you got the pipe can cover this and can cover that. Okay, so what I want to do here is I'm going to put the Spire City a bit to the side. And then I'm going to put like the force field generators here are going to be a little bit actually on this side of. Ah, stop it. There's only one of them because it's the military. Okay. So we'll eventually upgrade our force field. That's for another time. We want the Spire relic to be like, say, right over here. So right alongside it. And so that can use its weapons. And we're going to have like a coordinated, you know, the turrets heading like right in the middle of these two. And optimally, maybe I would have had the military station, you know, a little bit over that way. Yes, go there. Give us our second city. It's going to slowly move across. Of course, we don't get a big movement speed bonus with this. AI can attack all at once, but I don't think it can do anything to us. Yeah, okay, here we go. 90-some strength. So, and AI is attacking over this way instead. Let's go pursuit.
Orders received.
And move all of you in here. Let's just try to concentrate our defenses. Into this area and gradually fight this off. And where are we with the relic itself? It's almost there. There it is. AI is sending a powerful strike against you and your new city. The Spire relic has arrived safely, etc., etc., etc. So we've now got a new cruiser. And, oh my. Yeah, they're going to get stronger waves there. So we need to fight off. This will be fine here. Hopefully this spawner survives because they've deigned to build a new one in there. And let's see. Let's speed this up a bit. We want to clear this out as quick as we can and then go help Kiwi. But there's no, like, Scourge anything left in there at the moment. There will be later, but there isn't now. Yep, and here comes some actual regular Scourge that we're going to chase off. Okay. Should be able to handle this with the Spire ships. Load up. And do our usual routine. All of you come down this way.
Time for a little target practice. Hold still.
Okay, and then we've got more Spire debris. Okay, now this is something that was just added. If you don't get the debris, it now tells you which faction will acquire it. And in this case, we don't want to go after the one on Siphiot. We definitely want our friendly Scourge to be able to get it, but we definitely want to catch the one on LV677. So I'm going to have to figure out where that is and go after it soon. But, obviously, we have bigger problems at hand. Right here. Oh, they have just built a fortress. It'd be nice if they were to hang on to that. Not super critical, but it would be nice. Ah, and there's another one. They did a third debris. AI Sentinels. We don't want that to happen either. Yeah, and the timers are actually working correctly. In terms of, they're not giving you nearly as much time. So we have several minutes. We need to clear this out in here. And let's see. Yeah, they're adding more resistance. We need to clear this out as soon as we can and go worry about that debris. So that's going to be next on our agenda. It looks like we're winning, but let's see.
Wave has arrived. Reset the clock.
And okay. Now, I want to stop and I want to go chase down that debris. That's definitely the next item on the agenda here. Here's our first hack, and this had better freaking work. It took us a lot of pain to get through here, to get through force field guardians, and had dire heavy beam guardian blocking the path that's been troubling me for a while, and blah blah. Eventually cleared it out. There was an orbital mass driver in here. Got rid of that. Got some fleets in here that hopefully have enough health to do this hack. Because this is the one that would go to the Scourge. And yeah, that's not even the one I wanted to have do it. You have less health than the others. So let's just hope that like everything else can absorb the firepower, because there's so much Scourge in here. This is dumb. And yeah, 80 strength, and we don't have jack. So we are in trouble. We've got to survive though for the length of, let's speed it up. For the length of the hack. It's a third down. We got shields back up on our hacking flagship, so that's good. I don't care if I lose every freaking ship and have a massive counterattack. I want to survive this hack so the Scourge don't get Spire tech. 30 seconds. Okay, now they're hitting us. Yeah, there's nothing left. 15 seconds. I think we're going to make it, but this is ugly. Ugly, ugly. Bingo, we got it. Okay.
Processing power is devoted to higher pursuits, yet the remaining 1% is still...
Warden Fleet K. Okay. We're just going to get out and repair. Now, we still have two more. I'd like to get the Sentinel one if I can, but that's 5 minutes. And I don't know if I can get there in 5 minutes. I think it's going to be easier to get to. But we stopped the Scourge one. And that's by far the worst. So come back home, fellas. Repair. And let's hope we can pull this off. The second debris hunt and hack was indeed much easier over here in Canyonus. The AI Sentinels were deprived, and we were able to get all three fleets in there in time. Not by long, but in time. And without getting any of them destroyed. So the route in much easier over in that direction. Now, we do have a nice big attack coming here, but we've got defenses headed out that way. Spire ship's already there. little bit of attacking going on here, but our minimal Spire ships are doing okay there. And in this system, yeah, they've got some Tuthiti Guardians. I don't really care. So we've got a bunch of the turrets started up, and we're also building Plasma Driver, which is essentially the Spire version of a mass driver, really good against big ships. And then the frigate Neural Net to give us a couple frigates to go with this cruiser. And there are, by the way, you can see that there are only 2 sockets, as opposed to the 4 that we got with our capital. So you can see how much stronger the capital indeed is. As this proceeds, we're about to get... I want to see what happens when this debris timer runs out, because we should get some friendly Scourge notification.
Planet under attack. They
Beautiful.
just won't stop.
And errors reported by engine. That's not super positive. Alright, so our friendly... That should be another strategic victory for us, because now our friendly Scourge have access to tech that the hostile Scourge does not. So, in here... Oops, I want to be back out this way. Set all you to pursuit. Unload everything. Go after having some fun with all of the wonderful enemies. And some of you are not on pursuit. Okay, get there. So now they're flying off, doing their job. Now there's also this. AI Relic Transport. It has 3 planets left to visit, then it'll go to the homeworld, and you can get a relic from this. So there are various ways to get Spire relics, that's one of them. Now the system it's going to, says on unknown planet, it said it was en route to this one. But for some reason, I think, let me double check. Travel between 4 various destinations. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it said it was headed here. Now, the thing is, we could try to camp that out and try to go find it. There isn't much that's unavailable that we haven't seen yet. There's a few planets, but not many. And then we have a spawner here. This is the AI homeworld down here. And they have a dragon. Extremely advanced vessel deployed to defend against the newly arrived Spire threat. You can see it's got a massive Spire coil beam, and it's got an energy burst, and it's got lots of health. And so the Praetorian Guard brings about extra toys to help deal with the Spire. We also got a, exo wave. Latest one was about 150 strength or so. So they are going to continue to escalate. But in the long-term strategic picture now, what we want to do is close off these entry points. Because if we can get over here to Murdoch, then we can cut off anything from coming in here. The Spire have been, Scourge have been regularly routing through this. And if we can cut that off, then eliminate whatever they might have down in these areas, cut this off and get our choke points in place, then our Scourge can grow and multiply and fill the galaxy, or at least the inner part of it, with even more of its wonderful goodness. So that's the goal. I'm not super concerned about that relic train. I don't think I want it quite yet. And the other thing is, we do have the one over here in Brusque. So there will always be more relics that you're finding in various places. But we got our second city up. We got the inner circle complete. I'm going to call that a success. Coming up next time, we'll be looking to push out into the next ring. But until then, thanks for watching, everybody. More AI War 2 Tasting the Spire coming up soon.